A series opener in St. Louis. Divisional rivalry renewed. The Reds and Cards collide at Busch Stadium. And here it is. Stretch run for the Reds. Less than 2 weeks to go. Only divisional play remains.
Yeah, and this is a part of the season, John, where the Reds have not played well. They have not played well in the division. And it just seems like every time we think this club is knocked out, had their teeth knocked out, whatever you want to call it, here they are standing right in a position to where they're actually in it. They've just got to figure out a way to get up and stand on top of the likes of the Cardinals, the Pirates, and the Brewers. They're interdivisional foes.
Matthew Liberatore trying to show his stuff, too. He's got the start in game one.
Yeah, big finish is really important here for Matthew Liberatore, as we talked about. We've seen Matthew Liberatore. I think we've seen the evolution. It was a hot start, went through a little bit of a lull, but I think he's learned a lot about himself, how to pitch, how to prepare to get through a full big league season as a starter.
One of the oddities with him is first time through, he's still generally okay. Second time through, he has been ravaged.
There's a ground ball to the second baseman, Donovan. One step on the outfield grass. He throws out Friedel, and that's the way our game begins here in St. Louis. So here's number 2 batter in the order, Noelvi Marte.
Strike 3 inside corner. Good slider. Back foot slider. Marte couldn't pull the trigger. And there's one of those Libby weapons he's been working on this year for his first strikeout.
Andujar bounces it to third. Nolan Arenado. Welcome back, Nolan. The Platinum Glover, Gold Glover throws out Andujar. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and the Cardinals are coming up at Busch Stadium in St. Louis.
On the mound, it is Zach Littell.
Main task for Littell, stay away from the long ball.
He has surrendered 34 this year. That's the most in the majors. He gave up none against the Padres.
Yeah, when he's on his game, he's tough to string hits together against.
3-2 is lifted in the air, left center field. TJ Friedel fading that way from center. He'll make the catch over there in the gap for the first out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the fastball.
We've seen some fastballs from Littell that almost appear to really deceive the hitter at that part of the strike zone. I think that's a two-seam fastball. It's up. It looks like a four-seamer, something that you can smash, and by the time you swing, the ball just dips down underneath the bat.
There, he shatters his bat. It's a soft roller to keep Brian Hayes, the third baseman. He'll flip it over to first to get Burleson easily for the final out in the 1-2-3 Cardinals first.
Sal Stewart, 3 homers in his last 7 games.
Stewart's been pretty impressive here in the early going of his young major league career.
That's driven.
See ya.
Yanked to left. Another ride for Sal Stewart. Ricochets off the second deck. Give him 4 in his last 8. And on his young career, it's 1-0 Cincinnati.
Well, there's one thing having batting talent. There's another thing being polished at age 21. And Stewart has got both of those going. He's got tremendous power. Big, strong kid, 21 years old. And he's got some kind of extra little understanding about his batting stance and everything else at home plate.
So new territory on the year for Ellie De La Cruz. Before today, he had only hit third in every game he's played on the season. In his last 10, he's below $150, only 1 extra base hit. He has, throughout his career, been weaker on the right side. That has to be part of why he hits down in the order with the lefty on the mound.
And strike 3 call. Got him looking on a backdoor breaking ball across the knees. De La Cruz is down on strikes.
Hope it flies tonight. Did off the bat of Sal Stewart. Hopefully that happens for the Cardinals offense. Got a guy right here that can hit a pretty long home run.
He's hit 20 of them. And a line drive to left. That is down and past Hayes. That'll roll up against the wall. Contreras on his way to second. He's going to turn. Hayes going to head back with a leadoff double. Great try by Hayes. He couldn't keep it in front, and Contreras has his 31st double. So we welcome back Nolan Arenado. First time he's been in a big league batter's box since the end of July. This one served into left center field, a base hit. Contreras around third. Hayes loads up. His throw is going to be late. Welcome back, Nolan Arenado. An RBI hit on the first pitch.
Nolan Arenado ready early.
Picking up his 44th run batted in the process. Activated from the 10-day IL that lasted 40 games because of a right shoulder strain.
Marte's on. McLean's at second. The Reds have 2 aboard with 2 out, and here is Miguel Andujar.
So remember, this is the start of second time through. Second time through this year for Liberatore. Numbers you would usually see third time. The league is 320, and a lot of that loaded in the last 2 months as his innings and productivity has crumbled.
This is a big spot right now for the Reds' designated hitter.
That's smoked up the middle, base hit. Wave is on for McLean. It kicks by Victor Scott the second. McLean scores. Wave is on for Marte. Andujar sprinting through second. Marte scores standing. Andujar slides into third. He plates two. A 3-1 Reds lead.
As tough of a misplay as you could ask for from a player playing a premium position, and that's center field. I mean, Andujar with a really bum leg ends up at third base on what was a single to center.
Well, the only way you make that error if you're the center fielder is if you think that you're going to make a hero throw and throw that runner out at home plate.
So consecutive Cardinals reach with 2 down. The tying runs are on.
And this is one of those innings that, as a manager, just sneaks right up on you. Bottom of the lineup, you get 2 quick outs. All of a sudden, you've got single hit by a pitch, and now you got a monster coming to the plate in Burleson.
Line to the left. That is going to get down. That's going to get to the gap. We got a 1-run game. Here comes Herrera. They're going to wave him. Here's the relay from De La Cruz. It's late. Burleson comes through with a game-tying double.
Just like that, before you can even get anybody loose, the Cardinals have tied it. 2 outs on the board. It looks like, well, we're going to roll through another inning. And single, hit batter, double, we're tied.
Brand new ball game.
65 runs batted in for Burleson. Up comes Contreras now. Runner at second.
On the ground. That's through for hit. Here comes Burley. He is going to score. Back-to-back 2-out hits. It's 4-3 Cardinals.
Right on the barrel, right past the diving effort of Ke'Bryan Hayes. All coming with 2 down.
4 straight St. Louis men reaching with 2 outs. The Reds trail for the first time tonight.
Stevenson moves up to third base, and De La Cruz to second.
So that's 1 out, and Matt McLean will bat. We'll see what Roycroft can do with McLean, who has singled, and he's flied out in this game. Again, just 2 for his last 22.
Now a base hit could give the Reds the lead back.
And it's McLean to right center. Nootbaar going way back. That's down to the gap. It skips to the bullpen, a double. That's going to be a run. Stevenson scores. De La Cruz able to cross as well. The Reds take a 5-4 lead on the 2-run double by Matt McLean.
Well, out of the bullpen for the Cardinals, the left-hander John King comes in.
He's going to try to keep this game close. The Cardinals now trailing 5-4. Friedel 0 for 3 in this game.
Lane off second. King ready.
Grounded right side. That's going to leak through. Wave is on for McLean. He rips through third. Scoop by Scott. McLean scores. Friedel with the ribby hit. The Reds get another run back. It's a 6-4 edge.
Tony Santillan, Mr. Do Everything out of the Reds bullpen, coming into the ballgame. And he comes in here with runners on the corners and 2 outs, only 1 out to get out of this 7th inning.
And it just kind of goes to show you how important these games are for the Reds. Trying to get back to 500 and pick up the half game on the Mets.
Little flare into right, down for a hit. It's a 1-run game. Donovan 2 hits. He brings home Arenado to make it 6-5.
Donnie doing it again. He was ready. Best offerings of fastball. This one's 94 miles an hour in on the hands. May have jammed him a little bit even, but strong enough to get that out there to drive in the run.
And now it's Herrera with a chance to tie it or better.
Swing shot over De La Cruz's glove. Here comes the JC. Throw to the plate. Not cut off. Cardinals tie it.
They've tied it with a hit by Herrera with 2 outs, and the Cardinals have had a great response here in the bottom of the 7th.
Benson set to battle, bases loaded with a right-hander who gets strikeouts but blew a save. Had a rough go on Saturday in Milwaukee, and Kyle Leahy.
And he comes on to face the Reds. Leahy's on the hot seat with Stewart over at third, Stevenson on second, De La Cruz at first, 1 out, and Will Benson pinch hitting for Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Benson first pitch, high fly, medium left center. Stewart the lead runner. Nootbaar shapes up, makes the catch, tag at third, throw in, goes to third. They concede the score. Stewart crosses, sac fly, RBI, Will Benson, and the Reds take a 7-6 lead. So what a chance here for Sal Stewart. Another multi-hit night, his 4th homer in 8 games. The rookie has talked so much about wanting to win, wanting to help the team. He can provide some big breathing room in the 9th inning. Up the middle, off the backhand glove, nobody home. Arenado fell asleep. Friedel scores. Infield hit for Stewart with the bases juiced. It's 8-6.
It is 8-6 Reds. Bases still loaded, 1 out. Now Stevenson.
Driven to left center. That's down to the gap. That's 3 runs. Marte scores. Hayes scores. Stewart flying home. Stevenson clears them all. A critical 3-run standing double. And the Reds pull it away in the 9th. It's 11-6.
Ivan Herrera was hit by a pitch in the Cardinals' 3-run 6th. The Cardinals need 5 to tie it. They're down to 1 out left.
Rolled to short. De La Cruz the short way. Reds rout the Cardinals. They put 11 runs on the board and blow away St. Louis in the opener, 11-6. The Reds snap their 3-game slide and they gain a half game on the idle Mets.